100 years is a long time. You don't really think about it. But, it's long. We should probably start at the beginning. About 100 years ago, me and a group that can only be defined as ragtag ended up on a quest to save the world. Sounds ridiculous, but dancing on the strings as puppets for a god by the name of Chaos, we ended up on a grand and long adventure. We participated in rebellions, we overthrew empires, we did a whole lot on the way to stopping that 8-armed old god by the name of Enkidu. And in the end, we sailed him away. Limbo, apparently. I don't know all the details, that wasn't really my forte. And afterwards I figured I'd spend whatever remained of my life helping prepare people for what was to come. Do what I always did. Go somewhere, help them out if they need it, then teach them how to help themselves. The problem is, the rest of my life turned out to be a lot longer than I thought it would be, and the longer you spend trying to save people, the more they become ungrateful. The more they start wondering why you can't just save them and leave it be. Why do you have to teach them to do it for themselves? Well, probably more importantly, after decades of telling the same old story, after a while people just assume you're the crazy old man. Well, granted, I still look like I'm in my early 40s, but doesn't matter. You start talking about participating in rebellions that happened 100 years ago, people are going to look at you like you're a little crazy, especially if you don't look 100 years old. Oh, did I not mention that? I'm a human being, but for some reason I've lived 125 years and I look like your average dad in the village. Well, not average. If your average dad in the village was in incredible shape. Look, the point is, 100 years is a long time. You think it'll be nice not having to worry about dying, not aging, or getting sick. And then you try to start a family, and you watch as your friends and neighbors age and die. Your loved ones age and die. Your children and grandchildren age, and the point is, normally I'd start off by telling you that my name is Roman, and I'm from a little middle-of-nowhere village called Aaronwood, but the fact of the matter is, I don't even know if that village still exists. After a while of watching everyone I cared about age and die, and dealing with everyone being selfish and complacent and dismissive, I decided to promptly fuck off to the middle of nowhere and live out the rest of my life in peace. At least that was the plan. I've been getting the feeling lately that things aren't going to end until I, personally, see the end of them. I don't get to just age and die. Something has to end, and I have to end it. Which means that bastard Enkidu's probably coming back. And it probably means I'm gonna have to survive the next few weeks, months, years, who knows, dealing with another ragtag band of assholes and traitors and criminals and weirdos. In the end, I can only mull around the same thought that won't leave my head. I'm getting too old for this shit.